some of the items that I was influenced to buy. Hi everybody, I'm back, or back for this video at least. I am still not ready to return to YouTube regularly, but I thought that I could upload a video now and then, just sporadically, because I really missed it. I've missed being on YouTube, I've missed engaging with you all, and I hope to make some videos once in a while, and I hope that you will follow along with those videos if you're interested in that. I do recommend, by the way, subscribing if you would like my content and hitting the notification bell, because since I'm not going to be uploading regularly, I don't exactly know when I'm going to be uploading. If you hit notification bell, then you'll know when I do, and that would be nice, and then you can see the video obviously. But just wanted to say that before I get started. Thank you all to everybody who gave me such good well wishes for my other video talking about my goodbye/hiatus. That was really nice to get and to hear, and just to see all of you encouraging me, and that was so cool. And yes, also this is my new haircut in all of its glory. I hope that you like it, because I really do. It's so nice, so easy to take care of. Oh my gosh. So the point of this video is items that I was influenced to buy. Now this is a tag video that's been going around, and I'm not exactly sure who started it, but I got interested in making the video once I saw Amber Ashley's video on items that she was influenced to buy. It seemed really fun to do, and I'm going to tag some creators down below who I think I'd like to see what they have to talk about as well. Amber Ashley is a fantastic creator. I've been following her for years. I really love her channel. You probably know about her if you're in the luxury space, but I will link her down below as well in her video. But I just want to talk about some of the items that, yeah, I've been influenced to buy, and I also have a Chanel beauty unboxing at the end of this video, because that ties in to items that I was influenced to purchase. Now the first item that I want to talk about is the one that I think of immediately when I think of items that I didn't know about and saw on social media someplace, and then immediately went, okay, this one, yes please. And that is my Chanel Sweet Classic Flap in the navy color in the medium size. Now this bag is it's such a good bag. I really enjoy it. It is a beautiful navy color, like a true navy, and it is a single flap. So it's just like one opening. So it's just like a nice bag. The chains are long enough to go crossbody. I think it's beautiful, and it's just so easy. It's got like a nice caviar on it as well. I saw this on Instagram from a friend of mine, the Luxonomy. She used to have a YouTube channel, but she took it down, which I'm sad about, because it was a fun channel, but people leave YouTube. I understand. I almost did, so you know, I understand. But she has an Instagram, and she posted, this is from 21P, spring summer collection from 2021. And she had gone to Chanel, and she'd seen some bags, and she posted this bag, I think, either that or she reposted like on Instagram her stories, and I saw it, and I'd never seen the bag before. I had no idea what it was. I follow releases, and so I usually see the styles and seasonals that come out, and I had never seen this bag before. And I immediately went to the purse forum to be like, has anybody else seen this bag? Does anybody else know what it is and what it's about? And no one did. And so I took the picture that I had gotten from Instagram, and I sent it to my SA, and I was like, do you have this bag? And she said yes. She had 3 in. She had 1 in the navy in the medium, 1 in the white in the medium, and 1 in the white in the large. And I went, I would like that, please and thank you. And I went to Chanel. I think I texted her that afternoon, and I ended up going in the evening when I was finished with my work. I saw it, I tried it on, I loved it from the moment I saw it, and I purchased it. This is also a time when, not that long ago, just a few years, when Chanel seasonal bags were much more reasonably priced. Now Chanel seasonals, you know, you're looking at $5,000-$6,000 for even like the miniest of bags. And this is a bag, like a full-size bag, that is very similar to the classic flap in style and shape and structure. And it was about the price of a mini. Chanel prices increases, like, you know that I covered them or have been for a long time, and it's disappointing if you're interested in purchasing anything from the brand these days, but I digress. That's not what this video is about. I'm really grateful to the Luxonomy for posting that like one picture on Instagram that I could see, and then I could from there track it down, and that's the story. The next items that I want to talk about is not really a direct influence from one particular creator, but it's more like a communal influence from the luxury community at large, and that is the Louis Vuitton mini pochette and the Louis Vuitton key pouches. Now, I went a little bit overboard with these back in like 2020 mostly, where I got all 3 key pouches. I got a bunch of mini pochettes. I was really into getting the like trifecta of the Louis Vuitton SLGs, and I really like them, or I like the idea of them. And the thing is, at the time, a lot of influencers were talking about them because they were so reasonably priced for Louis Vuitton SLGs. Like the mini pochette was $315 or $365 or something when I got mine, and now it's double that at 700 something, and then the key pouches were I think 225 or 215 when I purchased mine, and now they're 320, so they've gone up by $100. This has gone up by $400. So they're not the prices, they're not like the good prices that they were when I was purchasing them. Now if you are still interested in either of these pieces, I recommend them. Like, well, I recommend the key pouches. I really like the key pouches. They're super convenient. They're really easy. They open up. I love the key ring, and they're really good to use. I like them for my keys. I switch them out with cards. I sometimes use them for coins. I'm interested in getting some of the like special edition key pouches, not the Vivienne ones, but some of the older ones I really like. So I like the key pouches a lot. The mini pochette, I can't say that I feel the same way, especially now when they're over $700. At $300 something, like, yes, I'd say, you know, it was a good buy, and I do use them once in a while, but for $700, I'm not really use this as a mini bag type person, so it doesn't really work for me for that purpose. The thing is that a lot of my bags these days are smaller, and so having a mini pochette in them can work as a catch-all, but the mini pochette takes up more room than the items would if they were just loose. So I don't use this as often as I could, and if I have like a bigger bag that I want to use a catch-all inside of, sometimes I just use like a cosmetic pouch or like a makeup, like a cloth bag instead of this. So I don't gravitate towards this as often as I could have or thought that I might. So it's not something that I would pay today's prices for. I do like some of the designs. I think they're very pretty, and I think that they're still easy to buy, which is sort of difficult sometimes to like grapple with, because they're not like the pochette accessoire, which is over $1,200 now, is considered a bag. Like, you can still use this as a mini bag, and I know some people do, and for that I think it might be worth it. But for just like a little pouch inside of your bags, I don't know if, even if I didn't have one, I would buy one. And that's sort of what I think about when I think of worth it. Like at $320, I'd probably buy some key pouches, or at least one. I'd buy one at $320, but at $765, I wouldn't buy one if I didn't have one. And so I think that I'm glad that I do have them at the prices that I paid, and especially I like that I have the key pouches to switch out of and to have as an option. But the mini pochette, I can see why I was influenced at the time, but in today's market, I wouldn't buy this again. The next item that I want to talk about that I was influenced to buy was influenced by Cassie Thorpe. And I love Cassie's videos. She's so fun. I love her style. She's very fashionable in like such a eclectic, like fun way, and I really admire that. And last year she got the chance to get like a sneak preview of the Fendace collection that came out, the Fendace like collaboration collection swap thing that happened. And I was so into that collection. I watched her video. It was so much fun to see all the pieces. And you think you know that if you follow this channel before, like if you were here last year, you know that I was really into those pieces. There were quite a few bags that I was looking at. I ended up purchasing a bag that didn't end up working for me, but that's fine. But the piece that I was really interested in, and the piece that I saw it in Cassie's video, and I saw how she wore them and what they looked like, and I was immediately sold, were these, the Fendace sunglasses with the FF and Medusa head print. And I just thought these were so cool, so classic. It's got the FF logo inside the safety pin with the Medusa head. So it's the Fendi and Medusa head. So Fendi and Versace swap. And I love them. It's also got the Fendi and the Greca print in the little part over here. It's just like the Fendi and the Greca print together. I thought it was so cool and such a really good amalgamation of the two brands, like in just a little piece. And I'm going to show you what they look like on, because I love them. I really think that they suit me too, which is nice. I'm not a huge sunglasses person, so I only actually have one pair of luxury sunglasses, and they're these, but that's all I really need. I love them so much. I think they're so cool. Now, I had a bit of a debacle getting these, and I'll link the video for you if you're interested in it, because I think it's a fun story, but I convinced myself that I didn't need them, primarily because I'm a glasses wearer, and I don't wear contacts super often, and I didn't need a pair of designer sunglasses, because they were pricey for what they are, but I couldn't stop thinking about them. And by the time I decided, yes, I'm going to go for them, they were sold out, and I ended up like reaching out to my friend Jesseline in Canada to see if she could buy them for me, and then that was canceled, and then they were shipped, and it was a whole deal. So I'll link the video for you if you're interested in. But yeah, I really like these glasses. I think they're so cool, and I think they look really chic. And I'm really happy that I have them in my collection. Going back to bags now, and also on the topic of things that I don't remember a particular influencer that I saw these on, but just that I was seeing them everywhere. Like, I think Melon Melbourne was talking about them. I think A Touch of Luxury had a really good video about how it was such a versatile piece. And I ended up just being interested in the piece for that reason and ended up going for it, and that is my YSL envelope clutch in the Matelasse, mixed Matelasse. I think it's called the Cassandra clutch now, because like the YSL envelope clutch and the mixed Matelasse quilting was like a big mouthful, and so I think they called it the Cassandra clutch. I have it in this green color, which I think is so much fun. This was also a bit of a debacle to get and acquire, and I have like a playlist of like 3 different videos about like wanting to get it and then the color being sold out and then being shipped one that didn't have the hand strap, and then it was a whole thing. So I'll link that as well for you if you're interested in watching more of me and more of that very silly story. But I love this piece. I love the color and it fits so much. And the thing is about this is like this piece currently retails, so the mixed Matelasse currently retails for I think $8.25 and the regular chevron quilting retails for $7.95, and I think at both of those prices they're worth it. Like I want to buy at least one more of these. I think in like a lighter neutral color. I'm really interested, especially in the pale pink that's currently being sold. And by the way, all the items that I talk about, if I can find them, I'll link them for you in the description box down below, because obviously I like these and I recommend them. So anyway, but yeah, so I love this piece and it fits so much too. I think because it's just one big open pocket, like, you know, it's just one big open hole, but it fits, like I can fit my Recto Verso in here along with a fragrance, my phone, and a Louis Vuitton key pouch with my keys. Like I don't even need to use a card holder. I can use my Recto Verso because it like expands on the sides. And it's just, it comes with a little wristlet strap, which is really nice because it can be used as a wristlet or a clutch so you can take it off. But also this can be superly easily converted into a wallet on chain, like crossbody bag. I have a video on a super easy, no fuss, no sew way to convert this without using a bag organizer or an insert or anything. You just need a length of chain, a piece of felt, and some pliers, and it's super simple. So I'll link that for you. And I love it. It's so easy. It's so chic looking. So I do love this color. I do wear it a lot. It's like a great casual grab and go, especially with the strap. And I especially like it in the winter because if I have the wristlet, I can just like throw it over my wrist instead of like trying to struggle over like my bulky coat and my hood, like trying to deal with like a chain or a crossbody or something like that. So it's pretty useful for that as well. And again, like I really want this in another color, especially that pale pink. I'm really looking at that. So I think that this is such a good, well worth it piece if you're interested in a little bit of luxury and don't want to pay a really, really high price point. Like obviously this is under $900. And I mean, YSL has an actual wallet on chain, which is I think double this. Like the wallet on chain now is like something like $1,500 or $1,700, which is not a lot for a wallet on chain these days, which is saying something in itself, but you can just get this and it works the same. And even like the more expensive one from YSL has like dividers in the middle, which cuts the space that you can use in half, and I don't love dividers in bags. And so yeah, just like get an envelope clutch, you get a wristlet, you get a clutch, and you get a potential crossbody all in one. So really good buy. Thank you to literally everybody who talked about these, and now I'm talking about it as well, so maybe I'll influence you. I don't know. Now the final item or items that I want to talk about, and circling back to Amber Ashley actually, because she was one of the people that really encouraged me to dip my toe into this particular genre of things, is luxury beauty, particularly Dior beauty and Chanel beauty. Now, Amber Ashley has a really big love for Chanel and Dior beauty, and she does unboxings all the time. She shares purchases all the time, and it really got me interested, especially because Dior has like such beautiful packaging. Like this is the package that my items came in when I bought some things last Christmas during the winter holiday. Like look how absolutely beautiful that is. The colors are stunning, and I just use this as a little storage box now, and I love having it like on a shelf. It's so pretty. And so your items just come in beautiful packaging like this. Now in terms of Dior beauty, I wanted to talk about a couple of different things, primarily fragrances, and because like this is the J'adore fragrance, and it's the regular fragrance and in this beautiful bottle, and this is a really light, fresh, fruity fragrance that I really enjoy. It's such a good like spring fragrance, or even like a fresh note for a winter. It's like very crisp feeling. I almost said tasting. No, don't taste this. It's just very crisp scent, and I really enjoy it. And the thing about Dior beauty, especially if you join the beauty loyalty program, they send you free samples all the time. And so when I purchase from Dior, I get free samples, and if you spend over $100, you get to choose a mini of some sort, and I always choose the fragrance minis because I like trying those out. And the one I wanted to talk about today is Dior Riviera, and this is Another kind of fruity, like light scent that has some really nice, interesting notes. I'll put the notes up on the screen for you, but it's got like a little bit of a floral, but not so overpowering because I don't love super florally scents. It's just, again, like a light scent that is very nice. And this also lasts. Like the Dior fragrances, I've noticed these particular fragrances last a long time, which is really, really nice. I have Amber Nuit as well, and that lasts forever. And I'm thinking about getting a bigger bottle of Dior Riviera because I like it so much. And this just came free in the package. Dior does free gifts all the time, and sometimes you can get some really cool things. And that's actually, I share Dior beauty codes, like Dior promo codes, like on my community tab a lot. I sometimes make videos about them as well, but if I ever see a Dior beauty promo code that's really good, I'll share it on my community tab. So again, be sure to follow me if you're interested in that kind of thing, because there are some really good ones that come out that sometimes have like really low minimum spends, or they're just free gifts that if you purchase that day or so, I recommend like following me for that if you're interested in those sort of things. And the other thing I wanted to talk about that I just recently dipped my toe into was Chanel Beauty. And I have a little bit of an unboxing sort of like mini haul for you for Chanel Beauty, because I just the other day went into the store. There's a boutique that opened up in my mall a couple of years ago, and I finally like decided to bite the bullet and go in. And so like this is the beautiful bag, like the white bag. You can tell it's Chanel Beauty because it's a white bag instead of the black for the fashion. It's got this little like bow on the top, and I only got a few things. When I'm actually wearing them both today, it's a very subtle look, but I really like it. And so the first thing I got was this waterproof eyeliner in the color Marine, and it's just a simple eyeliner with a little bit pull up. And it's like this really like sort of navy color, and it's like, let me show you a swatch. I like that it's not full black, it's just like a hint of blue. I like that it adds just like a little bit of depth and dimension without being like a full like dark black eyeliner. And the other nice thing about this is this essay showed me is that the end of this here, this pops off and turns into like a tiny little sharpener. So you can sharpen the pencil if you want like a pointier end, which I thought was really cool. I like that it was like built in. I thought this was really nice. So I got that. And the other thing that I purchased was this Rouge Coco Flash in the Live color. And this is I was going in particularly for a colored lip balm because I wanted something that was light and semi-sheer that I could use to hydrate my lips, but wasn't like a lipstick, like kind of a heavier product. I tried on more than a couple actually. I tried on probably 5 or 6. She was very attentive, the essay. Like she was so nice and so sweet to deal with. I really appreciated her spending the time on me. And she ended up, I tried on several of the balms, and then she ended up suggesting the Rouge Coco Flash, and it's got this little CC on the top, very pretty. And it's just this kind of nudie mauve like color with some pink undertones. And the thing I really liked about this is that it goes on sheer, but like, or semi-sheer, but you can also build it up. So like the bottom is just one layer and the top is like a couple of layers. And it's just like a simple wash of color that adds a little bit of shine too, like sort of My Lips But Better. It's like, this is what it looks like on. Again, I'll just put a little on here, and see, it just adds like a little bit of color and like a little bit of shine. And I like that it's very hydrating, very smooth. It's not super long lasting, like it does transfer, but you just reapply it. And the nice thing about this is it's kind of unlike a lipstick. I don't really feel like I need a mirror to apply it. I can just like put it on and then like mush my lips together, and it like applies kind of the way I want it to. And it'll be just like a little like nice thing to keep in a bag, and I like it, so I got that. And she was also super sweet. She gave me a bunch of samples. We were talking about the fact that I like fragrances so much, and so she gave me quite a few. First of all, she gave me Gabrielle Chanel to try. And then she gave me Chanel Deauville and also Chanel Jersey. I didn't smell Deauville in the store. I smelled Jersey in the store, and I did like it. So I really appreciate that she gave me one to try for like a 24-hour wear or a week-long wear. And I'm really enjoying it. It's got like a musky note to it. It's also got like vanilla. It's sort of like a linen, fresh, clean scent, which I really enjoy. So I really like that. And also she was super sweet. So Amber Ashley talks about Chanel Gardenia all the time. It's one of her favorite fragrances. And so I've been hearing about Chanel Gardenia from her a lot, and so I wanted to try it. And so I smelled it in store, but I always like to do a 24-hour, 48-hour wear before I purchase anything. And so the essay was super nice, and she gave me like a little vial with the Chanel Gardenia inside it. It's even got a pump, and it's got like the little Chanel on top. and so she just decanted some for me that I'm going to get to try, and that was super nice, super sweet, really attentive. You can buy Chanel Beauty online. It's actually the only part of Chanel that you're able to purchase online is Chanel Beauty, but I do appreciate going into the store and like having the boutique experience. That's always really nice. It's personable. If you get the chance to, you can try more things on. If you get a good essay, like obviously not every essay is an essay that makes you feel welcome, but the one that I worked with really did, and so I appreciated her time and I had a good time, and I'm happy with the things that I got. And that's it. That's my video today. Those are the things that I was influenced to buy, either by an individual or like the luxury community at large. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If there's something that you were influenced to buy, I'd love to hear it down below. Please do share in a comment, and again, everything that I talked about will be linked in the description as well if you're interested in any of those things. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It is like my first one back, so it might have been a little bit clunky. I hope that is okay, but if you're interested in more from me, I'm going to make a couple more videos at least, because I do have some ideas. I've been sitting on ideas for a couple of months now because I haven't made a video since November of 2023, and I've been thinking about wanting to come back and wanting to make more videos, so I'm excited to do so. I don't think it's gonna be regular, but I don't think I'm gone from YouTube forever. I think obviously I'm not, I'm back, hello, but I think that I might be making more in the future, and so I hope that you enjoyed. If you did like this video, please do like the video because it super duper helps me with the algorithm, and don't forget to subscribe because that helps the algorithm even more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.